Hiddn in Addo is not a typical safari. This is a place where the wilderness does something rarer than impress you. It restores you. Set on 800 hectares of private reserve in South Africa's Eastern Cape, high in the Zuurberg mountain range, this is a retreat built around stillness, extraordinary design, and a genuine connection to the natural world. 14 guest spaces, 1 mountain, silence you can feel. Hiddn sits over 600 meters above sea level. The moment you arrive, you understand you are somewhere different. From the terraces and ridgelines, the views stretch across valleys, gorges, and green hills with no visible development in any direction. The Eastern Cape was once stripped of its wildlife. Decades of hunting and farming left this landscape a fraction of what it had been. Hiddn is part of a long effort to reverse that, rewilding the land, reopening ancient wildlife corridors, bringing species back to terrain they had long since left. The lodge runs fully off the grid, solar power. A borehole drilled 270 meters into the earth. Around 75 members of local communities work at or through the reserve. This is not sustainability as a talking point. It's built into the bones of the place. South Africa has 9 major biomes. Hiddn encompasses 6 of them within the reserve. That concentration creates something extraordinary. Around 300 bird species during the summer migratory season. One guide recorded 130 in just 2 months on the property. Wildlife moves through on its own schedule. Warthogs at the sweet doors, baboons in the canopies. Bushbuck on your game drive and wildlife you'll hardly see anywhere else. The main lodge sits at the highest point of the ridge. Its timber canopies and stone walls step down into the hillside as though the mountain grew them there. Inside, curved structural beams are shaped to echo the horns of a rhinoceros, natural woods, woven textures, handcrafted ceramics, firelight. Every detail has been considered. Nothing here is accidental. The infinity pool is carved into the ridge, mirroring the sky. Below it, the valley falls away. Evenings gather slowly around the Beau Firepit. Canapes, long drinks. Conversation as the light fades. The sky turns pink, then amber, then violet over the gorge. Then the stars come out, and the night at Hiddn begins. The suites are standalone structures, each one private, each one positioned, so the valley is the first thing you see when you wake. Indoor fireplaces, rainfall showers and deep-soaking tubs. The private terraces are where a lot of the stay happens. And after dark, the KolKol tub, handcrafted, wood-fired. You sit in the water and look up at a Milky Way you had almost forgotten existed. For families and private groups, the 4-bedroom villas go further. At nearly 7,000 square feet, each villa is its own world, a private infinity pool overhanging the valley. A dedicated chef, a private entrance, complete seclusion from the moment of arrival. The kind of privacy that makes the reserve feel entirely yours, which, for the duration of your stay, it essentially is. Dining at Hiddn is high-level gastronomy rooted in the Eastern Cape landscape. No fixed menus. every meal shaped by the guest, the season, and the day. The cuisine blends contemporary European techniques with African flavors, featuring dishes such as ostrich carpaccio, kudu Wellington, lamb, handmade pasta, and artisanal pastries. The wine program is exceptional as well, featuring South Africa's finest producers, each pairing chosen for greatness, not familiarity. The Biomes fire at night, wood smoke, a sky full of stars. Leaving the table feels like the wrong decision. Wellness at Hiddn is not a spa menu in a separate building. It runs through the whole experience. Every stay begins with an arrival ritual, a stone, a botanical foot soak, a deliberate moment of transition from wherever you've been to here. The deep tissue massage is delivered using botanical oils from the Eastern Cape. The therapist works into the deeper layers of muscle tissue, releasing the tension that builds over months of travel and high-pressure living. The sound bath takes place outdoors or on a terrace. Crystal singing bowls, each tuned to a specific frequency. You don't do anything. You simply lie still and let the sound move through you. The guides at Hiddn are closer to field scientists than typical safari guides. Deep knowledge of every animal, plant, insect, and rock formation on the reserve. On a walking safari, they move slowly, pausing over warthog tracks and bush pig markings pressed into the earth, crouching beside a plant to explain its uses in traditional Eastern Cape medicine. Stopping for a bird call and identifying it before the bird shows itself. Trails lead down through dense foliage to hidden waterfalls. The sound of the water arrives before the falls come into view. Forest spiders the size of a hand, millipedes crossing the path. The guides know all of it, not just the names, but the relationships, the behaviors, the history. Walking with them feels less like a tour and more like being taken into someone's confidence. What Hiddn leaves you with is harder to name than a list of highlights. It's the feeling of having slowed down enough to actually notice things, the tracks in the earth, the shift in the light across the valley, the silence that settles over a mountain long after dark. This is slow safari at its finest, not just seeing the landscape, feeling it, not just passing through the wilderness, briefly, genuinely belonging to it.